Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Lucky Grandma. And this is about an older Asian woman who winds up going to a casino, likes to play big, and winds up taking the money of a dead man on a bus. And this guy happens to be connected. And her having to deal with the mob coming after her for that money. And this seems like a crazy premise. It's like a little old lady being hunted by the mob. And especially with director Sassy Sealy's perspective and voice in this film. Because this film is funny and has a darkly humorous perspective on it. Like our main character, played by Sai Chin, the grandmother. Grandma here, she's sassy. She does some great physical acting work, especially in the opening scenes in the casino. The look she gives, the smoking, the attitude and the sass that she has interacting with other characters. And just that character is enough to really enjoy this film because she's a lot of fun. There's layers to her, like she wants to be independent. She has her family trying to push for her to move in with them, but she wants to live on her own. And maybe that's pushing her to really need that money so she could support herself and justify living on her own. You have her telling these lies and coming face to face with these mobsters. And there's quite a few really intense, thrilling scenes throughout this film. And you get a little surprised by what Grandma can do. And there's a really interesting relationship that develops in this film, specifically with Big Pong, played by Haeseo Yeon-ha, who is an enforcer that she hires through another mob, another gang. And he's funny, he's endearing, and he's just this big, lovable guy who also is a bodyguard. And there's some fun physical moments with him dealing with some other thugs from the other gang, and then the nice moments of the two of them really connecting. And it's an unexpected relationship I wasn't thinking that I would be seeing throughout this film. And they had great chemistry together. It was a lot of fun. And this film balances that humor and darkness pretty well, as this film does get heavy and serious. There's serious stakes to this. And Grandma has to go on this crazy little journey from going from just taking this money from this dead man on a bus to dealing with the mafia in so many different ways. It's like those members of the mob who are coming after her are creepy and unnerving, and those scenes have a lot of tension. And I felt like I was on the edge of my seat waiting to see what was going to happen. And this film does take its time at certain points and really takes it in, especially its closing moments, where it really gives you a chance to reflect upon everything that you've seen throughout this film. There are some moments where some of the choreography of, say, an action sequence, one particular one in her apartment, feels a little bit overly choreographed to give her some plot armor, because she is a little old lady. But in general, this film is a lot of fun. It's darkly funny, and it takes you on a thrilling little adventure. And I really, really enjoyed this movie a lot. I highly recommend Lucky Grandma. So go check this out on virtual cinemas right now. You can rent it on Amazon. But those are my thoughts on Lucky Grandma. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.